So yeah, these are NECA figures. They're well sculpted, they're decently painted, have a great range of articulation.
Spinozilla Saurian created his YouTube channel on August 2nd, 2016. At first, his uploads were a bit sporadic, with the occasional meme or Godzilla stop-motion video popping up every now and then. But it wasn't until March 2021 that he really found his niche, diving into the world of Godzilla toy reviews. His video, I Review Every NECA Godzilla Figure, has racked up an impressive 4 million views, still holding strong as his most popular upload on YouTube. Spinozilla's About section on YouTube reads the following: I'm just a dinosaur on the internet that likes to review figures and VTubing. My channel is absolutely not for children. If you're a child under the age of 18, I will call your parents and have them take away your Fortnite privileges. Do not re-upload my content. I post what I want, not what others want. Now, on the surface, it would appear that Spinozilla is just your average Godzilla toy reviewer. When looking at his channel, you really wouldn't find anything out of the ordinary. Once you head on over to the hellscape that is twitter.com, you'll see an entirely different side of Spinozilla. When he's not screaming into the void about his hatred for trans people or just flat out harassing various VTubers by spamming their replies, Spinozilla was caught actively liking and viewing lolly content. People have thrown around accusations of Spinozilla being racist and homophobic, with his TikTok page being the main source of this.
PSA, if you see someone with a multicolored flag in their room or in their profile picture or have pronouns in their bio, freaking run. 'Cause that's pretty freaking gay.
That being said, a lot of the videos I've seen like to put more emphasis on the VTuber harassment and on the racism and transphobia allegations rather than the pedo accusations, the latter of which I consider to be the most serious. For those of you fortunate enough to not know what lolly is, it's sexually explicit drawings of children. Spinozilla clearly has a thing for Gwen Stacy from the Spider-Verse movies, who is 15 years old in the first film and 16 years old in the second film. There are other characters from franchises that he also enjoys, but I don't want to get too into this. It's pretty disgusting. I'm fairly certain that I'll get some weirdos in the comments defending this, and honestly, if you are one of those people, then you need your hard drives checked. Yes, these are fictional characters, but at the end of the day, they are designed to resemble children. This content can contribute to the normalization of viewing children in a sexual context, which is dangerous and can desensitize individuals to real-world child exploitation and abuse. Not to mention, the consumption of this specific type of content will inevitably lead to reinforcing harmful fantasies and behaviors, increasing the risk of acting out in ways that harm real children. Creeps like Spinozilla do not belong in this fandom, and it's shocking that he still has a consistent presence here on this platform. A very sizable portion of the Godzilla fandom is made up of children. Whether you like it or not, that's just the truth. And I think that allowing people like this in the community sets a very dangerous precedent. Back in the day, 2009 Mechagodzilla, or Yagamimi, made some really awesome Godzilla animations. They had a great reputation with the Godzilla fandom and was a well-respected artist and content creator. Currently, his channel is sitting at a little under 40,000 subscribers, with his series, Godzilla Bonds of Blood, being extremely successful. One of the installments in that series, episode 4DX, is currently at 250,000 views. You would think that this person would be a pillar of the community, but that really isn't the case anymore. 2009 Mechagodzilla announced in 2022 that they would be taking a break from the internet and posted the following. Know you're all confused about my sudden leave. I need to more or less leave the internet to better myself as a person. Nobody is perfect, but I have problems and I'm willing to admit that. Someone is probably going to come out soon outing me and canceling me for bad things. Some of it might be true, some of it might be false. I'll admit what I have to admit here, and whatever gets said about me, take it with a grain of salt. Hell, take the entire salt shaker. Please do not go to anyone mentioned or alluded to in this post or anyone associated with me in general. I'm not the bad guy here. Anything that happens should fall on me and me alone. A Google Doc would then be released by APOC, 2009 Mechagodzilla's ex-girlfriend, where they would allege that 2009 Mechagodzilla was abusive, both physically and emotionally, to her. One incident in the document described a recording session for Godzilla Bonds of Blood, where 2009 Mechagodzilla kept dry-firing a pellet gun at APOC and acted like an absolute child. For anyone that's never fired a pellet gun before, these things can actually hurt someone even if it isn't loaded. If you shoot them at a close proximity, a burst of air comes out. And as a kid, my brother and I would go up to wasps and yellow jackets and blow them apart with these things. So they can absolutely harm a person, and according to APOC, he fired the gun off right in her ear, which caused temporary hearing loss. There were also allegations of racism, but apparently 2009 Mechagodzilla would also draw not safe for work art of the two main characters from his series Godzilla Bonds of Blood. Now, if you don't know anything about this series, then this might not seem too bad, but it's important to remember that the main characters in this series are minors. They're underage. While researching this video, I tried to get access to the Google Doc, but it was privated. I found this to be really odd, and I kept digging, only to discover that 2009 Mechagodzilla's ex, APOC, the same person who created the first document, took it down. Really quick, big thank you to the YouTube channel EricZilla1999 for his video on the matter, which is one of the few places where certain pieces of this Google Doc are still archived. Link to that video down below in the description. Now, APOC, 2009 Mechagodzilla's ex, released the following as part of a statement on December 16th, 2023, stating, "The things that are true in the doc is the conflict within the group and the online drama. The things that are false are the accusations of predatory behavior, questionable inappropriate content, and racism. We eventually decided to disable the doc to lessen the spread of these claims. I was forced to fetch anything that looked slightly bad to slander her. I begged repeatedly for the existence of this doc to be dropped. I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to move on and better my own problems. The doc was being relentlessly pushed to be public. It made things worse for my mental well-being that I couldn't escape the situation. The situation that was initially my problem, not theirs." Nowadays, 2009 Mechagodzilla is still inactive on YouTube. Their most recent upload was 6 months ago, but it was just a re-upload of a video from Patreon. Beyond that, their Twitter is gone, and they seem to have entirely left the internet. Despite the recent statement from APOC, 2009 Mechagodzilla still carries a reputation of being a racist abuser. Whether or not that label is entirely deserved is up to you. I think the reason a lot of these allegations have stuck around is because the more recent provided statement hardly gave any evidence disproving the allegations. The unfortunate thing is, with the internet, once that information is out there, it will never go away. GodzillaFan2024 Productions 2.0 is less of a Godzilla content creator and more of a Godzilla lolcow. His videos can hardly even qualify as videos. His most popular upload was Godzilla 2016/Shin Godzilla Sings Monster, which was a screen recording of a slideshow in Power Director. The content itself is a slowed down recording of the song Monster by Skillet, with stolen fan art and low quality screen grabs from Shin Godzilla playing over it. When he isn't making slideshows, he's putting out wonderful content like this.
Alright, so we got the good guys from Godzilla. Right here, the main Christian is Rodan. No, I don't have the Rodan 2018. Please tell me in the comments which Rodan should I get? NECA or Monster Series? Please let me know so I can decide which version of Rodan I want. Here's the NECA 54. I know 54 was bad. Well, whatever. But this guy was good, right? I think so. This is the NES Godzilla. It kind of like Godzilla EXE, kinda, but not really. Not really. I have heard that creepypasta. Yeah, I have. Yes, I have.
Now, just a bit of a quick, clarification here. Godzilla Fan would frequently change his username to correspond with whatever year it was. So, for example, in 2020, when the allegations first arose, he was going by Godzilla Fan2020, whereas nowadays, he's going by Godzilla Fan2024 because it's the year 2024. On October 26, 2020, the YouTube channel Brock903 uploaded a video exposing Godzilla Fan for acting inappropriately with minors.
Which you guys can see that is red, meaning that Godzilla Fan blocked her. This man is refusing to talk to Aroa and try and explain how he's not a pedophile.
Megatrime, a 15-year-old YouTuber, would frequently get harassed by Godzilla Fan, with the latter demanding that they engage in erotic roleplay. At the time, Godzilla Fan was 22 years old. It would then be further exposed that Godzilla Fan roleplayed with kids as young as 13. This goes as far back as 2017, when GodzillaFan would try to groom minors on Google Hangouts. For those that don't know, Google Hangouts was a communication site owned by Google that allows users to message, make voice and video calls, and hold virtual meetings. His response to this was to make a video titled "I Admit It," where he allegedly confirmed everything was true and that he was a pedophile. However, that video was quickly taken down, but screenshots prove that it did actually exist. He then published another video. This one was actually archived by the community, where he apologized. Being said, it wasn't really an apology and was more or less him blaming other people for his actions and calling the Godzilla fandom toxic, shifting the blame on them for how he acted.
Hey guys, 2021 here. I just want to address something in the Godzilla community. Jacob Gucci's right. Y'all are really toxic. But that's besides the point. I just want to come out here and say I'm sorry for what I've done. Okay? No more gay histories. No more. I just can't take anymore. No more. Alright? Just apologize to me. Just apologize to me. So we can finally end this once and for all. I'm sick and tired of your friends raiding my stream. It was so bad that I had to ban you guys from my streams. I told you not to come in, not to come in. And you disobeyed my orders. So you gave me no choice. All right, you gave me no choice. I told you not to come into my live stream. My live stream. What am I saying? Not live stream. I told you not to come into my Discord server. And you didn't listen to me. If I make a fourth server, stay out of it until you apologize for making fun of me. I know what your friends are doing, making fun of me.
Nowadays, GodzillaFan is still somewhat active. His last upload was 3 months ago and is now going by GodzillaFan2024. I'm going to be saying this a lot, but the fact that monsters like this are still actively uploading videos onto YouTube and engaging with the community is insane to me. Deadzilla is a channel that I watched a ton of back in the day. A lot, actually. Probably the most out of any other Godzilla-centered channel on YouTube. He would make these really neat fan films and unboxing videos, and he would frequently collaborate with GodzillaFan2024 and Ultraman Chronos. That being said, it had been a very, very long time since I watched any of Deadzilla's content, so I was a bit out of the loop. I spent a bunch of time trying to find his videos, and that's when I discovered that Deadzilla, or Kyle Joe, is a pedophile. On February 2nd, 2021, Kyle Joe wiped all of his content off of YouTube without warning. On top of that, his social media pages were wiped. A day later, a twitlonger was posted by a throwaway account that gave a detailed explanation of his horrific actions. It turns out that outside of YouTube, he worked at a high school as a teacher. It was revealed that he acted inappropriately with underage students. To be more specific, Kyle Joe would intentionally fail students in order to spend more time with them. He messaged students inappropriately and he groomed them. These messages were downright disgusting and made me sick to my stomach to have to sit through and read for this video. Here are some of the messages. Hello, how are you doing? I'm good. Just doing last-minute homework. Haha. What's the homework? Just mostly discussion posts. My major assignments are done. Would you like to hang out sometime? Sorry. Lol, it's okay. I just think you're cute. Kyle then deleted this message by the next screenshot. Again, I'm sorry. Lol, please don't kill me. Haha, I won't. Anything I can do to assist you? Would you like my number? This is another set of messages that Deadzilla sent to a different minor. That's fine. Lol, what made you send a friend request? Well, you were there. Wasn't sure if you'd accept. What made you accept? Haha, I am open to more meme content and inspiration shiz. You aren't a meme to me. Oh? You are a beautiful human being to me. One student actually told off Deadzilla and confronted him by saying, but in all seriousness, this made me totally uncomfortable and I believe it was taken too far. As an instructor myself, I believe this crossed too far. Sure, I'm old enough and did engage as a joke, but throughout the whole time, it was not okay for you to do this. Other people from this prep can agree that even this behavior was noticeable in your classroom. I hope you change for the better and for your current students. This seems so illegal, but here we are. A simple friend request turned into a simp session. Good luck and have a good year. After this information was made public, several former students of his reacted with their own stories and accounts that backed up these claims. Here are just a few of the comments from former students that were left on Facebook as they reacted to these allegations. One student said, "Bro, I was in his computer class, and when me and a friend were casually joking around, he told me to stay behind and said, 'I know you want to have this guy's kids. I can see it. He's the reason I transferred.'" Another student commented, "I graduated prep back in 2015, and the next semester he messaged me saying I was cute and asked if I would be his girlfriend. I blocked him on every platform. It shocks me that another student said she was asked to stay behind class, and that's exactly what he did. He asked me if I could stay behind after class. I got weird vibes and left quickly." The Godzilla fandom was completely blindsided by this, and this is clearly shown in some of the responses from massive figures in the community. The general consensus from the fandom was shock, anger, and disappointment. A lot of people looked up to Deadzilla and admired his work as both a filmmaker and a fan of Godzilla. My heart goes out to all of these students that were affected by this monster's actions. The fact that this behavior went on for so long just makes me so unbelievably upset. Please, if you ever see or experience inappropriate behavior like this, talk to someone about it and report it to a trusted adult. It's never your fault if anyone treats you this way, and you don't have to feel ashamed to speak up. I've heard this phrase time and time again, that every fandom is toxic. Every fandom has people that want to target children, but I don't think that means that we shouldn't be calling it out whenever we see it. Alyssa Charpentier, who is a former Godzilla YouTuber, has recently posted a video talking about these types of people that exist in the Godzilla fandom. In this video, she talks about how she experienced more sexual harassment as a minor than she did as an adult. On top of that, she received disgusting comments after her face reveal, which she made when she was 16 years old. This behavior is gross, and it should not be tolerated by Godzilla fans or really anyone. If you'd like to hear more from her about this, I'll leave a link down below in the description, and I recommend checking out that full video. Her experience sheds light on a serious problem that needs to be addressed openly and unequivocally. By highlighting these issues, she's not only bringing attention to the problem, but also advocating for a safer and more respectful community for everyone involved. It's crucial for fans to stand together against harassment and ensure that all spaces, including fandoms, are safe for everyone. Look, I know this video is very different from anything else I've made on this channel, but I felt that this was the best way to approach the subject matter. My next few videos will be more in line with my usual content, so it's not like all my videos will be like this from here on out. If you are a fan of Godzilla and you want to stick around for that type of stuff, well, this is the right place. Either way, I'm Cole McCormick, you're watching Firewood Media, and I will see you in the next one.